Okie dokie, let's see if I can try to explain this. So I'm going to break this up into two parts. One is going to be the idea of no action. Master Wong calls it the form having no purpose or having no shape. Well, in reality, there is a shape. There are the principles that you have to adhere to. There are certain postures that you move into, and you do the postures and you maintain all the principles of them. But the idea of having no shape or no purpose is really about what the intention of that posture is for. So in the style of Tai Chi that I do, Master Wong, there's no application. I think that's the best way to think about it. So when you're doing the form, you're not trying to think of pushing someone, or punching someone, or I have a block, or I do this, and then I'm not coordinating the energy and the posture to some imagined situation that is external to me. So I'm not, when I'm doing the form, I'm not thinking about, oh, here's something that's coming in, or I'm trying to move away from some force. You want to have your mind as empty and neutral as possible. Your main focus is on feeling what's happening inside you. So you're observing the sensations that are arising and how those sensations are directed by the qualities of the principles within you. So, like, what is the quality of center? What is the quality of sung? What is the quality of like proportion? What is the quality of balance and coordination? So all those qualities you train in the form. I'm not trying to train the quality of a block or even pung or even the energies of it for this specific style of Tai Chi. What I found that allows to happen is the energy can circulate a lot more smoothly and a lot more fluidly because my mind isn't attaching to something outside. As soon as my mind attaches to a purpose, then the energy stops. So the first thing that you want to try to do, or not necessarily the first thing, but a thing that you can try is to remove the idea of action or purpose from the form. You can do that in exercises. One of the ways we start in our style is in the Fang Song Gong exercises, the loosening exercises. This is one of the basics for the bear. You're moving along your center line. So I'm not shifting back and forth, I'm just turning. And I'm trying to think of just the smooth quality of rotation that goes all the way from my foot to the top of the head, and originates from the center. So I like the center line, just moving back and forth. The no purpose comes from not having the outside direct the inside. So another thing is, what are you thinking about no purpose or no action? The more the closer you get to that concept or that idea, the less you're going to be directed by the outside parts of your body, and the more you're going to be connecting to the inside parts of your body. So having some action and purpose would mean that if I get a little bit closer, you can see the fingers, that I start and initiate this with my arm, and then my trunk follows. I start with the arm, and then the trunk follows. This would be the most basic idea of what not to do. As it gets more and more refined, and I start turning, what you're after is even less action in the fingers. So if I'm turning, I might start, but then I want to try to maybe extend a little bit. That's still adding some action or purpose to it. So you're just trying to keep the hands, in this case, the fingertips, just really loose and really soft. If I do one of the other exercises with it, which would be something just calls this one the bird. If I'm raising arms up and dropping, having purpose to that would mean that once I'm coming up here, I start to extend and then I drop. You want to really just keep that neutral. Same thing doing this one. I'm not trying to make a shape with the fingers. I'm not trying to do this. I'm just trying to keep it really, really soft. What that tends to do is keeps everything on the inside of the body. So posture in the form, if I'm just taking the brush knee posture in our style, I turn, step. Having action would be doing something like this at the end of it. So in this case, I'm trying to really use my physical body to extend the energy. If I'm thinking about an application like I'm gonna push you away or connect or do something where I'm really sending stuff out that way, that would be incorrect. So you really just have to keep things neutral. You keep it correct, so you do have to have the shape of the hand correct, but I'm not trying to add anything to it. So anything like a pung or like a ward off posture, I'm not trying to extend here. I'm not trying to do anything where I'm really making the shape or press. I'm not trying to add anything to it. So you really want to take away whatever it is in the form you recognize as an application or a purpose, whether it's a punch or that has to go away. You still can make the shape, but you don't want to have any purpose or idea attached to it. So you create the shape and then you dissolve within that shape. So you're just getting everything to release without collapsing. I think that's a tricky part when you're first starting it out, that if you're used to having some intention here and then you take it away, if there's nothing to support it and you go limp, that's also an error in the other direction. So you really have to keep the shape, soften, dissolve without having that purpose there. Hopefully that makes sense.